Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the 49ers going up against the Vikings. Now we'll go down to Levi's Stadium for this matchup.
Now as we go to the field, it's Cordero Patterson back deep for the kickoff. Bill Dawson has it teed up for the opening kickoff. The dawning of a new NFL season is upon us. Patterson's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense is led by quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, a first-round selection in 2014 out of Louisville.
Teddy Bridgewater out of the University of Louisville goes to the Minnesota Vikings in the first round of the 2014 draft. He can move around, knows how to run an offense very well. He deserved to be a first-round pick.
And they are in on Peterson. Give him a couple of yards. Okay, Phil, as we take a look at the offense, of course, Adrian Peterson will be the player to watch in this one.
Yeah, you got to watch him. He'll run you over. He'll run around you. This guy's, hey, Jim, one of the best in the NFL.
2nd and 8. Peterson's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 8. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle. The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 44. Rudolph's got the catch and the first.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play-action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun, and the catch is made by Rudolph. He gives that secondary some veteran leadership. Antoine Bethea.
Every secondary in the NFL needs a guy back there that's like the quarterback, and that's what Antoine Bethea is. He can just get people in the right position and give them a chance to make a play.
3rd down on the way. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. The line of scrimmage, the 35. Bridgewater's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Vikings put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
And they are in on Peterson. A play, though, that went for 11 from the red zone.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, end zone, knocks that pass down.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And they are in on Peterson. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Play after play after play here on this drive. Right back to him. And he's brought down by Antoine Bethea. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. From the shotgun, Peterson's taking the handoff. Coming onto the field, a quarterback with a huge arm who can also beat you with the run. Colin Kaepernick by way of the University of Nevada.
When you're a defensive back getting ready to play the San Francisco 49ers, you have a hard time sleeping the night before the game because Colin Kaepernick can flat throw it down the field.
Hyde's got it on the handle. Hill's there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 4. Hyde's going to take the handoff now.
Hyde's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. Hyde's handed the football. Kendrick's there to take him down.
If you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
1st down at the 32. Another carry here. That picks up 7.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
The 49ers have it at the 39. Now makes the move to the right. Taking a look at the offensive starters. Anquan Boldin has been one of the most physical wide receivers in this league for over a decade.
He's been physical. He is productive. And I think he has the strongest pair of hands in the NFL when you talk about receivers.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
When it's 3rd and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the 1st down. Good job by the offense.
Hyde's going to secure the handoff. The 49ers offense is still out there as we get the 2nd quarter underway. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
The Vikings guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 2 on that play. 2nd down and 12. They call his name again.
Hyde's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The 49ers have it at the 44. Surveys. Hyde hauls it in.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
An empty possession for the offense. Interesting little chess match game here as they miss the long field goal and set up the opponents now with an excellent starting point.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Second down and 5. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Adrian Peterson takes the football, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down. The 49ers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Second down and 13. Wide to the left. Tackle tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Now 1st and 10. Got hit on the release.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. The defense gets the sack.
Nice job that time for the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Snapping out of the gun. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete. We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked at the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high-scoring goal.
Minnesota in for the score.
Well, Jim, I know you wouldn't know anything about this, but scoring a touchdown, it is a great thing. But when you're a rookie, man, it is spectacular. What a play by the rookie.
The point after is good. The Vikings ready here for the kickoff. Hyde's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 7-0. Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 25. Trying to plow ahead. Waynes is there to take him down.
He's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The 49ers have it at the 29. Hill's there to make the stop.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 35. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
He's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 36. Another running play. Halftime, 2 minutes away. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. Second down and 2. Bolton's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts. Hyde's going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
Kaepernick's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First and 10. Throws the pass. Kendrick's going to make the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Second and 4. Scans the field. Fights off the hit. Kaepernick's tackled down after a gain of 10. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and goal. In his hands, complete, touchdown. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
Patterson will test the coverage. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. He's hit as he throws it.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
3rd down now. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. And it's on target with Kyle Rudolph. The Vikings with no timeouts left. 1st down coming up. The 49ers lined up in the nickel.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And they can't connect.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
2nd down and 10. Down the field. Intercepted. As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime tied.
Gains 15. The 49ers use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. Kaepernick's ready for the snap, empty backfield. 1st down at the 29. McDonald makes the grab. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. That's 2nd down coming up. 1 more snap, and we'll head to halftime. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Both teams head to the locker rooms after a half dominated by the defenses. We've got a close one on our hands, friends. We'll send it out to Larry Ridley to break down the half as we continue in a moment. Charging ahead. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense will try to set the pace early here in the 2nd half with this game tied, Phil.
Yeah, they're going to try to set the pace, but look, on the other side, this defense is aggressive. It's tough. I think the defense is going to get after them and maybe cause a turnover right here.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Ready to run off of the screen. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Colin Kaepernick under center. 1st down and 10. Hines taking the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and a long way to go. Hines tackled down after a gain of 2.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Third and 12 to go. Going deep. Incomplete. The defenses were so dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason why the third quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but no sign of tiredness so far out there on the field.
Gains 13. The 49ers defense has to still be inspired about that interception they had last time out.
Absolutely. They had everything going for them, I think, in that play. They had pressure. Everybody was hustling to the football, and a good play on that errant throw by the quarterback.
He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Well, all we hear about this running back is, he gets outside. It's all about his speed. Well, not that time. It was about his power. Good job of just running through that tackle.
Peterson up the middle. And Bowman in on the tackle.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 33. Looking long. And it falls incomplete. The Vikings are hoping to pull this one out. It's a tie game even with no passing attack. Bridgewater's tried to manage the game at the very least, but he's still looking to pick it up down the line.
Jim, you said something that is absolutely the truth. Manage the game. It's up to the coaches and the quarterback to work around the fact that the quarterback is not as sharp today as he usually is.
The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. Halfway through the third quarter. Underneath and incomplete that time. Midway through the third, and the defense continues to set the stage in this game.
Yeah, a little surprised, aren't you? I think we came into this game today thinking both offenses would have good days and find ways to score. Well, that's not been the case. It's been excellent defense up to this point.
Hines tackled down after a gain of 12. That return's good for about 12. The 49ers offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses take advantage of this and keep on rocking.
Empty backfield look for Kaepernick here. Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
Second and 10. They'll run it with him again. Charging ahead. On his way. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The 49ers did a great job on the ground on that last drive, putting up over 60 rushing yards. Patterson's going to test the coverage here. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. The Vikings bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf. The fourth quarter is almost upon us, and they can tack some points onto their lead after that interception. What a huge swing this would be as this game's starting to get in the late going here, Phil.
Absolutely. It just changes everything in the game. It changes, if they can score, how you approach it. You know, it gets everybody excited and just makes it so tough on the opposing team.
Coming up to the line at the 4. The 49ers lined up, bunch formation. Power surge, touchdown. And now that we're almost into fourth and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We've got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing, so I'm not counting this one over by any means.
Patterson's going to run this one out. And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Vikings came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Peterson's had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
The Vikings come to the line with a bunch set. The grab is made by Rudolph. Gains 19. That's his fourth catch of the day.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Peterson's tackled down after a gain of 7. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. The ball is spotted at the 49. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Hyde's got it on the handle. Picks up 8 here. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. The 49ers have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. Hyde's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Third down and 1. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The 49ers have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Hyde's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, but it's working well. Don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down, 2 to go. And they'll end up losing 5 on the run. 3rd and 6 coming up. Kaepernick's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The 49ers take it from the 23. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Patterson's got a chance this time. Gains 19.
Patterson's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very. That's the answer.
The Vikings. Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
White has the reception. That's his 3rd catch of the day. Now the offense in their hurry-up. First down at the 49. It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The 49ers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Second down, 4 to go. Hines, ball is out. A recovery by the defense. Kaepernick, the one who brings him to the ground.
That is not a turnover. That is truly a takeaway by the defense. Their hustle to the football, the hard hitting, that's what got them the takeaway.
Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. Falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series. 4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. They're in the red zone, and we're in the late going, and they need to score as quickly as possible.
Well, this is where your offensive coordinator's got to call a play that gives you a chance to score quickly. Find something that goes up the seams, a vertical down the field, so the quarterback has a chance to get the score in one play.
It's second down with only 2.5 minutes left in the game.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Touchdown, and they get one back. Well, the touchdown still gives them a chance. Slim chance, albeit, but still with a chance to pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, it is slim, but listen, it's never over. You and I have done so many games where we've seen miracle finishes, so let's don't put this one in the win column for the team yet. Let's see if the other team can find a way to win.
Stiff arm. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as where Joseph takes down the quarterback.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
We have 2 minutes remaining, and the defense knows it must step up big now. Hyde's handed the football. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The 49ers will punt the football away. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Vikings take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rudolph's got it. First down. Has 12 on this play. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Vikings, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Here's Rudolph.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Peterson. And that gains a few. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
Heaving it down the field. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. Bill, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
3rd and 7. Intercepted! Bridgewater has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
Two tight ends on the field here. Hyde's going to secure the handoff. Griffin's there that time for the tackle. The Vikings stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Takes the knee. They're in punting formation. You come into week one trying to build some positive momentum. You've gone through camp and all the preseason games, and now you walk away 0-1. How do you handle it?
Well, it's hard. You got to handle it because you just say to yourself, it's a long year. We'll correct the mistakes we made today, and we'll be better, and we'll win next week to make us 1-1.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from the home of the Minnesota Vikings.
We're getting set for kickoff. Any last thoughts here about these two teams, both coming off the losses last week?
Well, I think what they did, they learned a lot off their losses last week, not to make those mistakes again. They're very determined. And when you have two determined teams, to lose two in a row in the NFL, boy, that's hard to overcome. So it's going to be a hard-hitting game.
Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. The Vikings snap it up at the 26. And they are in on Peterson. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson.
They'll mark him at the 29. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Takes it again.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You got to know, if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Jones is going to take this one from the 24. First down at the 27. It's Floyd who makes the tackle. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Slashes to the left side.
And that's a 2-yard gain. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times.
They're set to punt it away now.
The Vikings got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Out of the eye, it's Peterson. Now 3rd and 5 after the run. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. Gives it to him again. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Peterson, right side.
2nd down here after that run play. Adrian Peterson takes the football.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Vikings have it at the 34. The Lions defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Second down and 10.
Handoff made. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Vikings line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. The Lions lined up in the nickel. The Vikings take it from the 43. And they deck the quarterback.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Jones is tackled down after a gain of 15.
Jones is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
Gets about 4 yards that time. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. Stafford in shotgun formation. Intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. And a flag is down. The defense accepts the penalty.
What a good job by the kickoff team. The ball's kicked high in the air, and they sprint all the way down there. The blockers can't get set up. Nice tackle. Now they got great field position for the defense.
And that's a gain of maybe 5. Second down coming up. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Stafford with the give. Waynes is the one who made the big stop.
Lions running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Lions will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation. They'll go ground. The Lions turn the ball over on downs.
Vikings get a big break here. The offense is backed up inside its own territory. They decide to go for it on fourth down. The defense comes through. Now can the offense go out there and make them pay?
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Peterson's taking the handoff. Bush is all over that offense and brings him down. Third and 10. Rudolph's Vikings in the end zone. That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting the position to make the catch.
Jones going to test the coverage this time. And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. The Vikings defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Gets the handle here. Kendrick's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Vikings defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Third down and 6. Theo Riddick makes the catch. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. Peterson's got it now. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. That return's good for about 11. The Vikings offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Vikings from the 32. Peterson left side. Has the first down. Now looking for more.
If you're an offensive lineman, you must love Adrian Peterson. If you just give him a little chance, he can make it happen. They gave him a chance here, and he picked up a good game.
The Vikings have it at the 44. Rudolph's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They'll go no huddle. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Vikings. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. Makes the PAT. The Vikings now ready to kick the football down the field. Jones running this one out. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some.
And they take him down.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Stafford from the gun. Stafford's going to scramble. Ebron's got the catch and the first. That's his first reception today.
Stafford's able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
Matthew Stafford looking long. And they can't connect.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
And it's caught by Marvin Jones.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on in the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. 2nd and 9. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Lions take it from the 23. Makes the reception. Breaks out of that one. Jones tackled down at the 15. The Lions call a timeout. Their first. The coach is going to go for it. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Stafford's marked down after a gain of 4. And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the third quarter. Jones going to test the coverage here. They stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. It
It's Rhodes who makes the interception. Another low light to add to the list for this offense with a third quarter interception.
Did you just call me a low life? Is that what you said? Oh, no, you meant low light, like a bad moment. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's just another bad moment for the offense.
The catch is made by Jarius Wright. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
And intercepted. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. A big development for them here early in the 3rd quarter. Maybe they're ready to make this game a little more respectable.
One thing about defensive players, they really never stop playing. In other words, you go out there and just keep fighting. The defense did. They got that big turnover. This could turn things around.
The Lions will take the snap from the 25. Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Stafford's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The Lions have it at the 29. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. First and 10. And they go back to the ground. This will be 2nd down. They'll run it here. Kendricks all over the ball carrier. The Lions now looking to convert here on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations. They'll go Brown. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Lions trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work when you can pick up a 1st down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
Corey Fuller hauls it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the 2nd half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
Stafford's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The Lions offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They're going to stay on the ground. Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. The Vikings packing the box here. 46 formation. Stafford's on the move.
Jim, I'll tell you this. Quarterbacks hate throwing the football away. You know why? Because it just goes down in the record books as an incompletion. So, good job that time. The QB looked, nobody open, and he finally gets rid of the football.
Needing 5 to move the chains. The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. They call his number once more. The Lions turn the ball over on downs. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Vikings will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
Peterson will get it on the toss. Good for only a yard.
Peterson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Has his man. Bush is in on the tackle.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art that this team is good at.
The Vikings will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And they are in on Peterson. This one goes for only a yard. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. All set to punt here. Jones has got it at the 27. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. The Lions look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on fourth down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many, many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
The Lions come out with a split backfield. The Vikings lined up in the nickel. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Vikings official. The sense is this is a minor issue, but to play it safe, they're just going to make sure he's good to go before he heads back out on the field.
Tight end in motion. 3rd and 3. Handoff. They have struggled on 3rd down, but not on that occasion.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is 3rd short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
And at the 49, he'll be brought down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Vikings go with the dime formation here on defense. Back to the ground. Hill's the one who made the big stop. Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
The Lions put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And that pass is just thrown away.
Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
The give. Fights through contact. It's wide open. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Vikings setting up for the kickoff. Stafford will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Lions are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Here's the handoff. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 3 for the first. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Ebrons shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. 2nd and 10. Had it, but dropped it.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Lions from the 32. Stafford going to take off with it. Tate's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ebron set now, split out wide to the left. The Lions have it at the 34. Trying to power his way right up the middle. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Lions take it from the 33. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Vikings guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Lions turned the ball over on downs. And as ugly as things have gotten, this offense might actually be relieved to be able to get off the field at this point.
Oh, you know, I think you're right. I think they are relieved that this game is going to come to an end because there was no positive reinforcement. You're getting dominated physically. You have no hope. And that's hard to play in situations like that.
The Lions came away as tough luck losers last time out, and today has been a problem for them just to try to stay in this game, Phil.
Yeah, it has been. And after last week's emotional loss, what you do as a coach, you come out in the next game and you change tactics to give your team confidence and get them going. They didn't do that. That's why they're having such a hard time here today.
The Vikings from the 32. Peterson left side. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Hard to second-guess the offense in a situation like this. 3rd and long, to think you're going to throw the football down the field and pick it up, that's not going to happen. So you try to maybe catch the defense by surprise, and that run play didn't surprise them. Great job on the defensive side. Hey, good job by the coach that time. If he has the courage to make this call, I give him all the credit because that call took some courage. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
1st and goal. Once again, a running play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
They tackle him for a loss.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
3rd and goal from the 8. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Lions have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. Feeds him again. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs.
I guess the coaching staff just said to themselves, everything's working. It's 4th and long. We got a big lead. Why don't we try and get it? Well, they tried, and they did not get it. Good job by the defense.
Loss of 4 on the play. What a catch down the middle of the field.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And as he's taken down, that's
going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Rivers' Chargers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
The Chargers here for the kickoff. So that means Cordero Patterson will be back for the opening kick. This game is underway. And now Patterson.
shakes off the tackle, and he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Bridgewater's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater, he is super cool. There's no doubt about it. When you watch him play, there's just a calmness to him. It exudes, and all of his teammates can feel it. He had a terrific first year in the NFL in 2014. Let's see how the future goes for him.
And they are in on Peterson, but not until it was a gain of 5 on the play. Here's the Vikings offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. 2nd down and 5. Peterson's got it on the handle. 3rd down following the run. He's going to get another carry. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Vikings take it from the 28. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch. Rivers is heading towards the huddle. He had a quarterback rating right around 100 last week.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers, when you talk about him, I don't know what you say. He's crafty, just... has a way of getting it done, and he's a tremendous leader for the football team.
The Chargers snap it at the 31. Woodhead's going to take the handoff now. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. The Chargers will take the snap from the 30. Still powering ahead. Woodhead takes the hit and is brought down. But the play picked up 8.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Woodhead's handed the football. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Woodhead's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now 1st and 10. Woodhead's going to secure the handoff. Griffin's there to make the tackle.
The Chargers, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
2nd and 3. Johnson's makes the catch. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the 1st quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Patterson's got it on the return. The Chargers defense returns to the field, and they got to be saying right now, come on now, go for it again on your own side of the field on 4th down if we get to that point.
Well, we know why now. He's not a coach in the NFL making decisions like that. He'd be fired after 1 week. You just got to be smarter than that. You can't go for it on 4th down in situations like that.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 1st down at the 32. Pick up about 4.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
From the gun. And it's batted down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to their defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. First down at the 20. Woodhead's taking the handoff.
The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13. Johnson's got it, and a first. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, that's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Chargers did a great job on the ground on that last drive, putting up over 60 rushing yards. Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard.
Pass is intercepted. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
The Vikings return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 21-0. The Vikings are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took it to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
1st and 10. Peterson. An open lane. Gains 16.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Vikings at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Picked up a couple that time. 2nd down following the run. Double tight end formation.
Let's go.
He's drilled as he throws. 3rd and 8 coming up after the incompletion. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Look, ball is out. This one's going back the other way.
That's an easy correct.
before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And after a quick review, the word has come in. The play on the field will stand. Woodhead, the lone setback this time. Looking at every option. Everson Griffin with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. To the ground. Woodhead takes the hit and is brought down. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Third catch today so far.
Well, the dink and duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Rivers is 3 for 3 with that completion. Hardy's all over that offense and brings him down.
Vikings defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Rivers is back in shotgun formation. He's got the catch.
The Chargers do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Rivers has now completed 4 in a row. 3rd and 6. It's Gates with the reception.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards. And that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
That's a gain of only a yard. The Chargers have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Woodhead's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they have done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
I'll say this. When you're in a situation like this, 3rd and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
Rivers out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Patterson's going to look for space now. And that's a gain of 9. The Vikings hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up. And when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense. Vikings did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
2nd and 1.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Picks up about 2. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Got drilled as he throws it. The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Knocked down as he fires it.
The Vikings really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Well, I love seeing plays like this, a fake punt when you throw the football and it doesn't work. Hey, it's easy to do these things in practice, but when you got to do it in the game, you can feel the pressure, you get tight, and sometimes you just cannot execute the play.
Woodhead takes the hit and is brought down. And that's a gain of 2. The Chargers have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. Woodhead, the lone setback this time. 2nd down and 8. Floyd's able to read that play and make the hit.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Vikings offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it was an obvious punting situation, and you go for it, so you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Yeah, what were they thinking there?
Well, Jim, we'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know.
2nd down and 10. Takes the hit. Throws.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The defense stops the clock. Vikings don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Vikings take it from the 23. Ball is out. Met by Flowers that time. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
Woodhead's tackled right at the 20.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a 2nd down play call.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. Mark him down for another reception.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And there's Gates. That's a gain of 6. The Chargers, 1 timeout remaining. Second down coming up with about a minute to go before the intermission. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Rivers out of the gun. And touchdown, Chargers. Woodhead's caught his first touchdown of the season. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Vikings really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball filled. They went for it on a 4th down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline will be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. 2nd and 10. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Big was that touchdown right before halftime, Phil. They were getting blown out most of this half.
Jim, that was so big right before halftime, and then I can compare it like this. It's about the size of your ego. That's how...
Can't sugarcoat this one, partner. This one-sided affair was just nothing but a blowout.
Yeah, there are a lot of words that come to mind. I can't say them on TV, that's for sure. But it was one big kicking. And they just lost every phase. They got beat physically. The NFL, it's still about who's the most physical team.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports,